Hare Krishna. So we will be singing this song today instead of Jai Radha Madhav because it is connected to today's verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Hari Bol. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Doya Kori Swaparshada Siyodham Sahayavatari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Yakuri Swaparshada Swiyodhama Saha Avatari Atyanta Durlabha Prema Kori Bareda Shikhaye Sharnagati Bhakatero Pram Atyanta Durlabha Prema Kori Bareda Kai Sharnagati Bhakate Ro Pram Dainayatma Nivedana Gotrite Vara Avasya Rakshibe Krishna Vishvasha Palana Dainayatma Nivedana Gotrite Vara Avasya Shive Krishna Vishvasha Palana Bhakti Kula Karya Korero Svikar Bhakti Prati Kula Bhava Varjan Angikar Bhakti Kula Karya Korejo Svikar Bhakti Prati Kula Bhava Varjanam Gikar Sharanga Sharnagati hoibe jahan तार प्रार्थना सुने श्रीनंद कुमार षडंग शरणागति हो बे जहान तार प्रार्थना सुने श्रीनंद कुमार रूप सनातन पदे दंते तृणकुरी भक्ति विनोद पूरी दुहु पद धरी रूप सनातन पदे दंते तृणकुरी भक्ति विनोद पूरी दुहु पद धरी कांदिया कांदिया बोले आमी तो यधम सिखाए शरणागति करो हे उत्तम कांदिया कांदिया बोले आमी तो अधम सिखाए शरणागति करो हे उत्तम करो हे उत्तम करो हे उत्तम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Today's verse. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद इस डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद जी की ब्रह्मवद गौड़ीय संप्रदाय आचार्य गुरुवर की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. From this side. Just push it that way, please. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai 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 Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jai 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 Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai 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 Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jai 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 Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So today we are going to serve Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita from the Madhya Lila, chapter 22 and verse number 100. Anukulasya sankalpa pratikulasya varjanam. Anukulasya sankalpa pratikulasya varjanam. Rakshashyati vishvaso goptite varnam tatha. Rakshasya iti vishvaso goptrite varnam tatha. Atmanik स्वकार्पण्ये सर्वविधा शरणागति. आत्मनिक्षेप कर कार्पण्ये सर्वविधा शरणागति. आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्ये सर्वविधा शरणागति. आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्ये सर्वविधा शरणागति. अनुकूल्यस्य संकल्पः प्रतिकूल्यस्य वर्जनम्. रक्षस्यति विश्वासो गुप्ते वर्णं तथा. आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्ये सर्वविध शरणागति. आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्ये सर्वविध शरणागति. अनुकूल्यस्य संकल्पः प्रतिकूल्यस्य वर्जनम्. रक्षस्यति विश्वासो गोप्यते वर्णं तथा. आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्ये सर्वविधा शरणागति. आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्ये सर्वविधा शरणागति. Translation and purpose by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ji ki Jai. Kindly repeat anukulyasya, of anything that assists devotional service to the Lord. Sankalpaha, acceptance. Pratikulasya, of anything that hinders devotional service. Varjanam, complete rejection. Rakshashyati, he will protect. Iti, thus. Vishwasaha, strong conviction. Goptritve, in being the guardian, like the father or husband, master or maintainer. Varanam, acceptance. Tatha, as well as. Atma Nikshepa, full surrender. Karpanye, and humility. Sadavidha, sixfold. Sharana Agatihi, process of surrender. Translation, please repeat. The six divisions of surrender are the acceptance of those things favorable to devotional service, the rejection of unfavorable things, the conviction that Krishna will give protection, the acceptance of the Lord as one's guardian or master, full surrender and humility. Purport by His divine grace. One who is fully surrendered is qualified with the six following characteristics. The devotee has to accept everything that is favorable for the rendering of transcendental loving service to the Lord. Number two, he must reject everything unfavorable to the Lord's service. This is called renunciation. Number three, a devotee must firmly be convinced that Krishna will give him protection. No one else can actually give one protection, and being firmly convinced of this is called faith. This kind of faith is different from the faith of an impersonalist who wants to merge into the Brahmal effulgence. In order to benefit by cessation of repeated birth and death, a devotee wants to remain always in the Lord's service. In this way, Krishna is merciful to his devotee and gives him all protection from the dangers found on the path of devotional service. The devotee, number four, should accept Krishna as his supreme maintainer and master. He should not think that he is being protected by a demigod. He should depend on Krishna, considering himself the only protector. The devotee must be firmly convinced that within the three worlds, he has no protector or maintainer other than Krishna. Number five, self-surrender means remembering that one's entities and desires are not independent. The devotee is completely dependent on Krishna and he acts and thinks as Krishna desires. The devotee is meek. Number six, the devotee is meek and humble. Lord Krishna states in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, verse number 15, Sarvasya chaham hridi sanvisto matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha vedaischa sarvair aham eva vedyo vedanta krit veda vid eva cha aham. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me comes remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. Situated in everyone's heart, Krishna deals differently according to the living entity's position. The living entity's position is to be under the protection of the illusory energy of or under Krishna's personal protection. When a living entity is fully surrendered, he is under the direct protection of Krishna. And Krishna gives him all intelligence by which he can advance in spiritual realization. The non devotee, however, being under the protection of the illusory energy, increasingly forgets his relationship with Krishna. Sometimes it is asked how Krishna causes one to forget. Krishna personally causes his devotee to forget material activities. And though the agency of Maya Krishna causes the non devotee to forget his devotional service to the Lord, this is called apohanam. So, the verse one more time. The translation: the six divisions of surrender are the acceptance of those things favorable to devotional service, the rejection of unfavorable things, the conviction that Krishna will give protection, the acceptance of the Lord as one's guardian or master, full self surrender and humility. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manoyabhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swa Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha आराध्यो भगवान व्रजेश तनयस तद्धाम वृंदावनम रम्या काचिदुपासना व्रजवधुवर्गेण तया कल्पिता श्रीमद् भागवत पुराणमलम प्रेम पुमार्थो महान श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभोर्मतैदम न यत्र आग्रह परहम नवनीरदनिन्दित कान्तिधरम् रसोसागर नागर भूपवरम शुभवंकिमचारु शिखंड शिखिम भज कृष्णा निधिम व्रजराज सुतम भज कृष्णा निधिम व्रजराज सुतम राधिका सरोद निंदिमोखा मंडली वंदिये श्री पाद पद्मा वृषभानु नंदिनी वंदिये श्री पाद पद्मा वृषभानु नंदिनी आजानुलंबितो भुजौ कनकाय विधातो संकीर्तने पितरो कमलायताक्षो विश्वंभरो द्विजवरो युगधर्म पालो वंदे जगत प्रिय करो करुणा अवतारो पतित पावन निताय गौर सुंदर की श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की जय। गोपालनाथ जी श्रीनाथ जी की जय। जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी सुदर्शन जीव की जय। भक्त वत्सल नरसिंह देव भगवान भक्त शिरोमणि महाजन प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। वृंदावन के छड़ गोस्वामी वैष्णवाचार्य प्रभुओं की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य भक्त वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत को जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Hare Krishna. So this week, just a couple days ago, we saw the Appearance Day of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. He is also well known within the Gaudiya Vaishnava circles as the seventh Goswami. So we have the six Goswamis there: Sri Rupa Sanatan Goswami, Jiva Goswami Pad, Gopal Bhatta Goswami Pad, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, and Raghunath Das Goswami. So quite often, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is known as seventh Goswami. And he had compiled approximately 100 books. And some of his books, like Sharnagati, Gitavali, Kalyan Kalpataru, etc., they are in the form of songs, Vaishnava songs. And these Vaishnava songs are the simplified version of the Shastras. So, this particular song that we sang today is based out of Hari Bhakti Vilas. Hari Bhakti Vilas was composed by Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami along with Srila Sanatan Goswami. Very exalted Vaishnava literature. It is also known as the Vaishnava law book, and it's very exhaustive. And there are different commentaries, very special commentaries by our acharyas like Sanatan Goswami and Gopal Bhatta Goswami on many, many wonderful pastimes of Sri Krishna. Like the uh, Digdarshini is a special commentary by Sanatan Goswami in the Hari Bhakti Vilas on the Damodar Leela. Very, very wonderful, composed in Sanskrit. So, and also it teaches us the Vaishnava etiquette of how we should worship the deity, how we should interact with the Vaishnavas. And so, like I said, it's the law book of the Vaishnavas. In the 11th chapter, verse number 676, which is identical to what Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami has taken from this Haribhakti Vilas and imported it into Chaitanya Charitamrita. We just read that verse, Madhya Leela, chapter 22, verse number 100. And this is a wonderful verse that should help all of us understand what is surrender or full surrender to Krishna. Generally speaking, when we are followers of a certain faith, it doesn't matter whether we are followers of Krishna consciousness, Sanatan Dharma, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, no matter what faith one follows, there is some level of surrender. When we bow down or when we fold our hands, it automatically means that I've come to you, my dear Lord, and I surrender to you. That is the indication when we fold our palms or when we offer our obeisances. Uh, like the word namaste. You've heard this word, right? So it's a Sanskrit word comprising two words. Nama plus astu iti namaste. So nama means offering obeisances and astu means I offer actually myself to you, or everything that I have, I offer it to you, O Lord. So that is basically synonymous to the word Sharnagati. This particular song comes from the one that we sang instead of Jai Radha Madhav. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kori Swa Parshada Siyodham Saha Utari Atyanta Durlabha Prem Kori Bare Dan Shikhaye Sharnagati Bhakatero Pran. So Thakur Bhakti Vinod has taken this from the Hari Bhakti Vilas and this particular verse that we just read. Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjanam. रक्षस्यति विश्वासो गोप्यते वर्णम तथा आत्म निक्षेप कार्पण्य षडविधा शरणागति. So षडविधा शरणागति means the six processes or the six branches of Sharanagati. Now, um, what does Sharanagati mean basically? So, um, Sharan basically means shelter. So, but there is an additional uh, word that is added in Sanskrit combining both into Sharanagati. First part is Sharan and the second part is Agati. So now one may wonder, the word Agati can have another connotation, meaning no destination or bad destination. Uh, like Paramgati means topmost destination. So, what does Saranagati mean? So, if I surrender to the Lord, I will have a bad destination? No. I mean, it can be translated like that, grammatically speaking, but Agati or Agati also means that Gati means motion, means to move, and Agati means motionless, steadfast. So, I will be so surrendered to you, my dear Lord, whether you kick me or embrace me, I'm not going to leave or give up your lotus feet. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the last Antim Leela, chapter 20, is the entire description of the Chaitanya Sistastakam. All the 8 verses in detail. Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami has explained those verses. And in the last verse that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu speaks, it is said that the Chaitanya Sistastakam is also the summum bonum of the Gaudiya Vaishnava teachings or understanding or their topmost realization that we can attain. It's a bottomless ocean where we cannot even fathom how deep it is. And it's so amazing. And actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had internal reasons and external reasons for his coming to this material world. So the external reason is to preach the glories of the holy names. Ajanu lambito bhujo kanakaya udhato sankirtanai pitaro. So these two brothers, Gaur and Nitai, whose hands extend to their elongate to their physiognomy is so nice, like their hands extend beyond their knees. Ajanu lambito bhujo. Bhujo means hands. Kanakaya udhato, and they are golden complexion. Uh, Kamalaya and their eyes are beautiful like lotus petals. Kamalaya Taksho, Sankirtanai Pitaro. And these two brothers, Gaur Nitai or Krishna Balram, they came here as the fathers to propagate the Sankirtan movement. Now, um, the word Sankirtan. So most of us, we speak it, we hear it on a daily basis. What does Sankirtan mean? Anybody? Very nice. Congregational chanting is one meaning, but there's a much more deeper meaning. Actually, there's more than one meaning of the word Sankirtan. But I'll take one meaning that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has explained. Sankirtan is again is composed of 2 words in Sanskrit. Samyak Kirtan iti Sankirtan. Samyak means complete or full, and Kirtan means glorification, equals Sankirtan. So yes, Samyak means complete with the devotees, amongst the assembly of devotees, congregational. So that's one meaning. But the second meaning of the word Samyak means complete. So what is complete? What do Gaudiya Vaishnavas do? I'll give you a hint. For example, Mirabai was a great devotee of Krishna. And what was her worship? Who did she worship? Loudly? Huh? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. No, not at all. Yes? Mirabai? Huh? Krishna. Only Krishna, exclusively. Mere to giridhar gopal dusra na koi. Nobody else. I only worship Krishna. So, many Vaishnavas, they worship only Krishna. So that is not Sankirtan or complete. Complete is when there is Srimati Radharani. So that is Samyak, and that is why our Hare Krishna Mahamantra is Samyak Kirtan. Because the word Hara or Hare, when we call in the vocative, is full. Not only headed by Srimati Radharani, but all her associates are present. All the gopis, the manjaris, etc. So the word Hara also encompasses our acharyas. They are present because they are a part of the Radharani's inner circle. So the word Hara includes them. And whenever we offer our respects to any great Vaishnava, they don't keep it to themselves. They further pass it on to their predecessors, to their seniors. And it reaches ultimately to the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. So that is Samyak Kirtan. Just to understand a little bit of a deeper meaning of that word. So, Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So, what is that Vijay? Vijay means the victory. And what is that victory? Victory is amongst, being so fortunate of worshipping Krishna, but we are worshippers of Radha and Krishna in Vraj. So, that is Param Vijayata. Among so many other things that, okay, I'm so fallen, and Cheto Darpana Marjanam, so many different processes of getting rid of our anathas start by chanting of the holy names. But eventually the holy names will, at the end of the first verse, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Charitamrita. It will give us the highest victory, which Bhaktivinoda Thakur is also praying for at the end. Um, Kandiya Kandiya Bale Amito Adham, Sikhaya Sharnagati Karo Hai Uttam. I am so fallen, I'm crying and crying and crying. Kandiya Kandiya. Kandiya Kandiya means incessantly crying. Bale, I'm saying, Amito Adham, I am very fallen. But please, Sikhaya, Sikhaya means to teach. Sharnagati Karo Hai Uttam. Please make me Uttam. Uttam means make me an excellent devotee. Hmm? From nothing to make me exalted. That is the prayers. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, coming back to verse number 8, that Sharnagati, which is actually the meaning of the word Sharnagati as spoken by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the 8th verse of Chaitanya Sistastakam, which encompasses the this verse that we read from Chaitanya Charitamrita, and it is the same verse in Hari Bhakti Vilas 676. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Ashlishya Padartam Pinashtumam Darshanam Marma Hatam Karotua Yatha Tatha Va Vidato Lampato Mat Prana Nathas Sa Evana Para. Now, I had mentioned that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came along with his associates for external reasons, for giving the holy name. Sankirtanai Pitaro, Kamala Yataksho, Vishwambaro Dijavaro. They were, both of them, they were the topmost Brahmins, Dvijavaro, the exalted Brahmins, Yuga Dharma Palo, and they performed the Yuga Dharma of Sankirtan, of giving the holy names, which is Hare Nam, Eva Kevalam, Kalo Eva Nasti, Eva Nasti, Eva Nasti, Gatiranyatha. That's external. But what is internal for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? And we have heard this many times, and it's something that we should always remember as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, that the internal reason is also extremely important. That internal reason is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming, number one, to glorify Srimati Radharani's prema. Number two is to taste his own sweetness. And number three, the ecstasy that Radharani felt in his presence, the craziness that Radharani felt when in the presence of Krishna. So he wanted to taste that from the perspective of Radharani, and he took actually the ashray of the holy name. For 12 years, he stayed in Jagannath Puri and he chanted in non-stop the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So the external, we can say the reason. So even for us, even if we are chanting in the state of offenses, we continue from Nam Aprad to Nam Abhas to Nam to Shuddha Nam. So it takes us to that. But of course, for Chaitanya, because what is the holy name? Nama Chintamani Sri Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukto Abhinnatvam Namna Namina. Meaning, the holy name is Chintamani. Chintamani means touchstone. And also Chintamani means, Chinta means whatever you desire, whatever you think within your heart, it comes to fruition. So, like Chintamani Prakarasadmasu Kalpavriksha Lakshat Riteshu Surbhera Virpalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Sevyamanam, right? Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Golok Vrindavan is full of Chintamani and full of Kalpavrikshas, desire trees. So whatever the desire of the devotees, it is fulfilled just by thinking, it is fulfilled. So Nam, the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, is Chintamani. It gives us whatever we desire. Actually, the holy names is capable of giving us anything. If somebody wants, say, material things, the holy name is capable of giving. If somebody wants, for example, piety and other things, the holy name is capable. If one desires that, and if they chant the holy names for that particular purpose, it will be delivered. But that is not the optimal use of the holy name. And that is why it is considered an offense if we consider the holy name as equal to offense number 8. if we can equate the holy name to the mantras in the Vedas. So if we do that for any material benefit, the optimal use of the holy name is to obtain Radha Krishna's prem, the eternal service of Radha and Krishna. That is the ultimate goal or the prayojan of the holy name. So, but the holy name can give you whatever one wants. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had a reason, he needed something. Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, he was in need of something. And what did he take shelter of? He took shelter of the Hare Krishna Mahamantras. 12 years in the association of the most intimate of his associates, Rai Ramananda and Sarup Damodar, in the Gambira, in the house of Chandrasekhar Acharya in Jagannath Puri. And who is Sarup Damodarji? Sarup Damodarji is Lalita Sakhi. And Rai Ramananda is Vishakha. So Radha Krishna is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Lalita and Vishakha as Rai Ramanand and Sarup Damodar, these four. They relished, and actually Lalita and Vishakha's or Rai Ramanand and Sarup Damodar's job was to fan that mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continuously so that he can get the mood of Srimati Radharani. Lalita and Vishakha know Radharani better than even Krishna. So Radharani said that, okay, he's taking this huge step of coming to the mortal world, and he has this desire to get my mood. Now that's very dangerous for him. I know, because what is going to happen is, once he obtains that mood, he's going to go crazy. He's going to fall down to the ground. He's going to hurt himself. He's going to roll in the dust. There will be thorns. There will be so many pebbles. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted the holy names in the Gambira, in a very small room, the size of this carpet almost, sometimes in the middle of the night, he used to chant so intensely, and sitting in one corner of the room, and his cheek would be pressed against the wall, a rough wall made of stone, and he would chant so intensely that he did not even realize that his cheek was hurt and blood started oozing out. So Radharani decided that, okay, you want to go, there are two conditions. Hey Nandanandan, hey Krishna. Number one, I will wrap myself around you so that you will not get hurt. That's why Krishna Varnam Tvisha Akrishnam. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 5th chapter, Lord Brahma says this, that when Krishna comes, this time in the Kali Yuga, especially in this golden Kali Yuga, his color is Akrishnam. One meaning of Krishna is dark or sham. So he is Akrishna. Akrishna means he is not dark. So because Radharani has wrapped herself around Krishna because she wants to protect him. That is the love of Srimati Radharani. That if Krishna falls, if he gets hurt, that it will come on me because I have wrapped myself around. That's why the Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi has wrapped herself around Krishna, who is known as Mahaprabhu, known as Gauranga. One condition. Second condition, you are very intently bent on getting my mood in the Madhurya Rasa, in the Preman Muda mood, in the Mahabhav, the highest Madanakya and Mohanakya mood, then you will need a teacher. You will need guru. And those gurus were Lalita and Vishakha. She sent them that, okay, he's so much intent on getting that mood, then you fan that mood and you help him out to obtain it. So finally, in the 7th and 8th verse of the Chaitanya Sistastakam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu attains the mood of Srimati Radharani. He attains the mood of Srimati Radharani. The Yugaitam Nimishena Chakshusha Prarashaitam Shunaitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahename. It feels like millions and millions of millenniums are passing in your separation, O Govinda. Yugaita Nimishena. And just the moment seems to be like millions and millions of yugas or millenniums. Nimesh is a fraction of time. And it is explained, Nimesh means the blinking, the time it takes to blink the eye. That is called Nimesh. Even in Brahma Samhita, 56th verse, the longest one, the word Shriyakantaha Kantaha Parama Purushaha Kalpataravo Druma Bhumi Chintamani Ganamai Toyam Amrutam Katha Ganam Natyam Gamanapi cha Vamshi Priya Sakhi Chidananda Jyoti Paramapi Tada Swadhyamapi cha Sayatra Shirabdi Surabhi Pyascha Sumahan Nimesharthakyo va Vrajati Nayatrapi Samaya. So in Vraj or in Golok, not even for a moment there is any material time. Time comes to a standstill. So everything is now in Golok. There is no decay. Like in the material world, every moment Prabhupada said we are dying. But there is no death at all. Huh? So, Nimeshardhakyuva, not even for a moment. That's what the Lord Brahma says. So he's saying that in the eighth verse, the mood is completely full blown. So here the full blown Sharnagati is explained, the surrender, which is whether you kick me or embrace me, O Krishna, Ashlishapada Ratam Pinastva, or Darshanam, whether you do not appear in front of me, or Darshanam, Hatam, whoa, kick, get away, Karotuva, or you embrace me. Atam Kurduva, Yatha Tathava Vidato Lampudu Mat Pranana. You are indeed the transcendental debauchee, and you have full right over me. As you please, you can do. But you will still be my Lord and Master. Prananatha. Pran is the fifth life air, which is the most important. There are 5 life airs in our body. When prana leaves, then the body is pronounced death. So at that time, Paramatma and Atma, they both also leave. When the prana vayu leaves our body. So even we say in a common way, uske pran chale gaye. His pran has left. So pran means the prana vayu. So yatha tathava vidadalama mat prana nathasveva. You are my pran, you are my life sustaining air, O Krishna. You do as you please. That is Sharnagati. So the word Sharnagati, which is explained here by Thakur Bhakti Vinod, this is the introductory song of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And in the introductory song, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur has explained Sharan plus Agati. Sharan means shelter and Agati means motionless, like a huge mountain. Can anybody push a mountain? Even if there is millions and millions of people, can they move Mount Everest, or they can move a mountain or a big rock by themselves? No. So similarly, our surrender should be such, unshaken, unflinching, that even if Krishna doesn't look at us, or he doesn't pay attention to us, or even if he doesn't accept us, we will always be steadfast at his lotus feet. So agati here means motionless. Gati means to move, and agati means without any motion. Whether you kick me or embrace me, I'm going to simply, you do as you please. So when Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, the most famous verse, 18.66, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja, Aham Tam Sarva Papabhyo Mokshasyami Ma Sucha. So what is he saying? Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Again, the word Sharanam is used. But this Sharan is of a different type that Arjun, when he surrendered to Krishna, it was of slightly inferior nature than that of the surrender we find in the Vrajvasis. So one may ask, how is that so? So we find that in the conversation between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rai Ramananda, he asked Rai Ramananda, please, Mahaprabhu, acting like a student, he asked wonderful questions. And he asked this question, please tell me what is the highest goal of life for mankind. So, and you have to substantiate whatever answers you give me with verses from the scripture. You have to substantiate with supporting verses from the scripture. So Rai Ramanan first he talks about Varnashram. Varnashram is the best system. No matter what Varna or Ashram you are in, whether you are in the Shudra, Brahmacharya, you are in the Vaishya, you are a Kshatriya or a Brahmana, etc., or a Grihastha, Brahmachari, Sannyas, or Vanaprastha, no matter what. So Varnashram Dharma is the best and he's quoted some slokas supporting that. So Mahaprabhu says this is external. Iho bahiyo, agi kaho. So this is if you're interested, please read this chapter, Madhya Leela chapter 8. Amazing. And again, that is also the samam bonum of our Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So our Gaudiya Vaishnavas highest uh, subject matters, I can say, is Madhya Leela chapter 8, especially that one, and of course the last Antya Leela chapter 20, this is Chaitanya Sistastaka, and of course verses like this that we find that are there permeating Chaitanya Charitamrita. So here we find that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I'm sorry, what was I saying earlier before I said that this is the Samam Bonam? So I was talking about, no, I know Sharan, that's true, but Rai Ramanan and Sarda. So he rejects that, Mahaprabhu rejects that. Then he comes to the Bhagavad Gita verses, some key verses. Yad karosi, yad asnasi, whatever you do, you offer it to Krishna. So Mahaprabhu says this is also external. Iho bahya, agi kaho. Mahaprabhu rejected it. So now this may be very, very confusing to devotees, and that is why at some point we have to understand that we have to go beyond Bhagavad Gita. We have to study Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita to come into that proper rasa, into that mood. Then he goes and speaks about the verse Brahma Bhuta Prasanna Atma na sochati na kankshati sama sarveshu bhutesu mad bhakti labhate param. That is also a wonderful verse, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejects that as well. Iho bahiya aage kaho. This is external. Please tell me more. Tell me further. And of course, this is a very long conversation, beautiful. Those who are interested, you can read. And also, I have about 22 sessions, at about 2 hours each, a seminar on this Rai Ramanand and on pureseva.ca on the website. So you can go through that. Finally, there comes a point when he says, from the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja Am Tam Sarva Papibhyo Mokshasyami Masucha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Iha Bahya. This is external also, Age Kaho. So he rejects this verse, which we consider this as the Samam Bonam. So in a nutshell, it doesn't have the full Sharnagati in it. It doesn't have the full, because Krishna has to assure Arjun, Masucha, do not fear. So whenever there is even that iota of doubt, that when Krishna says, okay, go ahead and kill all of these people in front of you because they are representing adharma, and he finds so many reasons not to fight. So Krishna starts speaking Bhagavad Gita, and finally, he says this verse that you surrender to me, and don't worry, if you will not get any reaction for killing any of these soldiers or these warriors, including your guru and your grandsire Bhishma Dev, etc. You will not get the reaction. Do not fear. So that do not fear is something that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not really like in this part, because that full surrender is not there. Because if somebody is fully surrendered, then Krishna wouldn't have to say that part. He saw that there was still a little bit of reservation in Arjun. So this is the commentaries of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. And so we have to read these commentaries and understand the verses. So that is the reason what Sharnagati means, that kind of surrender, and that is found in this particular verse of Hari Bhakti Vilas and Chaitanya Charita and this song of Thakur Bhakti Vinod. So Thakur Bhakti Vinod wrote this 6 different branches: Dainya, humility; Atma Nivedan, surrender, meaning giving everything that you have, offering it to Krishna; Gopta Devaran, Krishna is my provider; Krishna, the fourth one is Avashya Rakshibe Krishna Vishwashpal, and I have full faith that Krishna will certainly protect me, like Prahlad Maharaj. Number 5, Anukulina Krishna. Whatever is Anukul to Krishna, we should perform. Bhakti Anukul Karya Kare Jo Svikar. Number 6, Bhakti Pratikula Bhav Varjanangikar. Whatever is not good for our devotion, we should reject. So Thakur Bhakti Vinod has written in total this book called Sharnagati, total 49 songs. But for the first 6 branches, in Dainya, humility, he has written 7 songs. In Atma Nivedan, he has written 8. In Goptrite Varan, he has written 4. Avasya Rakshibe Krishna 4. Bhakti Anukul Karya 4. Bhakti Pratikul Bhav 4. Like that, he has written 4, 4, 4, 4, 8, and 7. And the introductory song that we sang today before the reading the verse today. So, total approximately 50 songs he has written in this particular book called Sharnagati. Uh, so, like this, uh, unless and until Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kari, out of full compassion for the fallen souls, so Parsha the Siyo Dham Sahotari, he came down, he descended along with his associates and his Dham. So he came down, he brought Navadip Dham. Navadip is Chhana Vrindavan, non different from Vrindavan. So he came with his associates, like we always chant Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. The other four associates and also the other associates of Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda means the other associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Parshad Siyodham Sahodari Atyanta Durlava Prem Kori Baridan. And what did he do? He gave the rarest of the rarest of the rarest, which is Prem, love of the Supreme Personality of Godheads, Radha and Krishna. Atyanta Durlava Prem Kori Baridan. I pray to you, O Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sikhaye Sharnagati Bhakatero Pran. Please, O life and soul of the devotees, please teach me the process of Sharnagati. How humble he is. He is Sharnagati personified, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But he is praying in this humble mood as a Mahabhagavat. Atyanta Durlabha Prem Kori Bharedan Sikhaye Sharnagati Bhakatero Pran. And what is Sharnagati? He says Dainya, humility. Atma Nivedan, offering everything. So like this, Prabhupada has also sung many songs from each of these sections. In Dainya, he has sung the song, Bhuliya Tomare Samsare Ashiya Pe Nana Vida Vyatha Pe Nana Vida Vyatha. So I have forgotten you, O dear Krishna, and I came into this world having no time. It's a very beautiful bhajan out of the 7 bhajans. Like that, in humility, he has sung. One more beautiful song that he has sung is Amar Jivan Sada Pape Ratha Nahi Ka Punyera Lesha. My life is full of impiety, full of sins. I do not even have an iota of piety in me. So, like that, in Dainya, he has written 7 songs. Then in Atmanivedan, Dainya Atmanivedan. So, whatever I have offered to you, one famous song that Prabhupada sings is Manasa Deha Geha Jo Kichu Mora Arapilu Tu Apade Nanda Kishora. Manas means my mind, Deha means my body, Geha means my assets or my home. Jo Kichumor, whatever I possess, I offer it to you, O Krishna. The Manasa Deha Geha Jo Kichumor Arpilu Tu Apade. So, Dainya Atmanevana, Gopritevaran, Krishna, you are my provider, you are my maintainer. So, this is also something very important. Some of us, we get so puffed up, especially we find that the gross materialists, they give these examples to their children and grandchildren. You know, when I came to the United States about 40 years ago, I brought only $60 in my pocket, and today I have 60 million. You know, and I did this and I did that and I did. But a Vaishnava, no matter how much Lakshmi that Vaishnava may have and maybe bestowed with so many different opulences, Vaishnava is always very grateful. My dear Krishna, you are my provider. Right from the bread and butter on my table to everything that you have given, it is you who are the maintainer. You are the maintainer of my life. You are the maintainer of the rasa. You are the maintainer. I cannot get the Krishna Bhakti and even the highest Krishna Bhakti, meaning Radha Dasyam, the maids becoming a maid servant of Radharani, without your mercy. And Krishna's mercy means sending his pure devotees to us. So, Dainya Atma Nivedan, Goptit Devaran, Avasya Rakshibe Krishna. Full faith that Krishna will always protect me. Just like Prahlad Maharaj. Firm conviction. So he has written many bhajans in that, about 4 bhajans. So in that he says, there is one bhajan, Tumi Sarveshwareshwara Prajendra Kumar. Like that, की जाने की बले तोमार धामिते hoinu sharanagata. So that's one. Then the next one, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, दैन्य आत्मनिवेदन गोप्तिते वरण अवश्य रक्षिवे कृष्ण विश्वास पर भक्ति अनुकूल कार्य करे जो स्वीकार. Whatever is conducive to bhakti, one must perform. And he has written this famous bhajan in that, for bhakti anukul, is the Ekadashi bhajan. Shuddha bhakata charana renu bhajane anukula. So whatever is conducive to bhakti, I shall perform. And bhakti pratikul bhava varjan angikar, that is not good for bhakti, I will reject. So bhajan in that, out of the 4 songs, is Keshava tuva jagata vichitra karama vipake bhavavana brahmi pekhalu ranga bahu chitra Keshava tuva jagata vichitra. Oh dear Keshav, oh Krishna, your world is so strange. And there are so many different philosophers who come who try to save me, but I will offer them respects from far, and I will make the lotus feet of the pure devotees as the sarmam bonum of my life. So there are philosophers like Kapil, the Kapil Muni, the atheist Kapil, not the Kapil Dev of Srimad Bhagavatam. Philosophers like Buddhists, they come and try to save me by giving their philosophies. So that is why in Prabhupada's Pranam Mantra we say at the end, Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine. Nirvisesh means the Mayavadis. Prabhupada saved the devotees from them. Shunyavadi means Buddhist. Paschata Desh means the Westerners. He saved them. Paschata Deshatarine. So he delivered them. So Dainya Atma Nivanana Goptirita Varna Avasya Rakshriya Krishna Vishwasa Palan Bhakti Anukul Karya Karaja Svikar Bhakti Pratikula Bhava Varjanangikar. So then he further says in this bhajan, finally he says that Sharanga Sharnagati hoi bejar tar prarthana sune Brajendra Kumar. If one has the 6-fold branches of surrender, then Krishna must listen to you. Must. Sometimes we wonder that, some of us may think that, oh, I've been chanting for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and I'm attending the morning programs. Why does Krishna not listen to my prayers sometimes? Right? That question comes to many devotees in their mind. That has come to me. But then, to that we have to ask a counter question. Am I fully surrendered with all the 6 branches? If we do an introspection about ourselves, then the answer is there. But if we are, or if we at some point will, then Krishna has to listen. So Prabhupada said, if you chant 16 minimum good rounds and follow the 4 regulative principles, you will go home back to life in this lifetime. Krishna must listen. However, his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, minimum 64 rounds. Krishna will not even look at your offering if you don't chant 1 lakh names or 64 rounds in his Updeshavali, in his instructions. But Prabhupada changed it according to time, place, and circumstance because he's a fully surrendered soul with the 6 processes of surrender embodied in him. Fully surrendered, Sharnagati. So Krishna must listen to him if he says that, yes, I have made this proposal, please listen, please deliver them. They are chanting 16 good rounds, they are following the 4 regulative principles. Please bring them home back to God. So Krishna says, okay, whether we may have other qualifications or not. So like this, we find, and then he prays at the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. Rupa Sanatana Pade Dante Trinakori, with a straw in my mouth, like an animal, at the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, I fall at the lotus feet. When Sanatana Goswami first time took the darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took a blade of straw literally in between his teeth and he went on his fore. And he said, I am an animal. My dear Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please deliver me. So like this, Rupa Sanatana Pade Dante Tirana, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, with the blade of straw in my mouth, I surrender to you. So Shikhaya Sharnagati, please to give me shelter and show me the way. Kandiya bole amito adam Shikhaya Sharnagati bhakatero pran. Shikhaya Sharnagati karo uttam. I'm crying incessantly. Please, please, please help me. I'm so fallen, but make me Uttam. Make me the best. So this is the verse from Hari Bhakti Vilas incorporated into Chaitanya Charitamrita. Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjanam rakshashriti vishvaso grotrite varnam tatha atma niksetva karpanye shadavida Sharnagati. The 6 processes of full surrender. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. If anybody has any, it is 9 o'clock, time for Prasad, but if anybody has any questions, clarifications, or any corrections, you can approach me. So, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada Gurudev ki jai.